Hello. Welcome to a new video. I thought for this little video we could do a cozy, chatty plan with me video. I haven't done one of these in a really long time, actually. Ever since I started using like pre-made planners, I stopped really filming plan with me videos. So I thought I would try doing that this week. So it's been actually a really stressful past few weeks, and I'm entering into a couple really stressful weeks as well. So this is kind of a little bit of me searching for calm in the midst of a lot of chaos. You might have noticed in the flip through that I was using my planner a lot, and then it kind of died out very quickly and it became very plain pages really quickly. And that is because we had to deal with some puppy care issues. So my dog Boba, she is just over 1 year old now, and we had to go and get her spayed, which she's our first dog, so we didn't really know what we were doing. But she got her spay at a local vet. For those of you who don't know, a spay for a dog is basically a ovariohysterectomy. What they do is they do a surgery and they cut out her ovaries and her uterus, so she can't have babies. It's like a huge surgery, but very routine at the same time. It's really strange because the vet was like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. She'll be fine and up and like running around really soon. You have to make sure she wears her cone, all that, blah, blah, blah. It's a really big surgery. Imagine a human getting their ovaries and their uterus taken out, and you just expect them to be up and running about in like 2 days. That's crazy. Anyway, Boba had a bunch of complications from the surgery. She is very sensitive to anesthesia, which we found out, and she couldn't keep food down for a long time, so we were really stressed. I was taking her to the vet like every other day. I have spent, in the last 2 weeks, so many hours at the vet, so much money at the vet. It's been really stressful. And that was right after KawaiiCon. So I didn't really get a lot of time to rest up after KawaiiCon. I kind of went straight into like mom mode, taking care of my dog. And then I was also stressing about getting all of my stuff done for April, because April I am out and away. I am at C2E2 in Chicago, which will have passed by the time this vlog goes out or this video goes out. And I will also be at SoccerCon in Seattle, and then I will be at Houston Stationery Fest in Houston. So that's 3 weekends back to back of constant nonstop conventions and events. So I had to get all of my April stuff done. So that's what I was doing this week, actually, the week that I am planning. I wanted to show you some of my new enamel pins. So if you missed that, I really am excited about my new enamel pins. I started working on them in January and they finally arrived. It took them so long to make, but they look so good. I'm so happy with them, and I'm going to be bringing them to the events in April, and then they will be in the shop with the next shop update sometime in May/June. I wanted to try out my new stickers. I didn't even talk about what I'm using. I wanted to try out my new stickers. The sticker sheet is my April Patreon goodie bag sticker sheet, so you can get it if you sign up to my Patreon in April. I did a rainy day theme as voted on by my patrons. I let my patrons vote every month I let them vote every 2 months for their next 2 goodie bag themes. That's something I'm trying this year, and it's been really fun. I really like getting everyone's feedback, and it helps me take out some of the decision making. So I wanted to use my sticker sheet and I wanted to use some of my new washi tapes. So I am using my new Lotus Pond washi tape that I think turned out really, really cute. I really love it. And it actually goes so well with this sticker sheet. It was unintentional, but the colors really match and it just looks really cute. And I'm also using my fall foraging washi tape, which is no longer in stock, but I really love it. It is one of my favorite tapes. And a plain grid tape that I bought from Etsy at one point, very long ago. Just a standard grid tape. So yeah, and then the pens that I'm using are my Lamy Safari All-Star in Autumn Pink, which was a limited edition pen from last fall. I think it's so pretty. And my TWSBI Eco fountain pen in pastel pink, which I think was also a limited edition. I'm not sure. But the Lamy All-Star has a medium nib and the TWSBI has a extra fine nib. And I think if I got another TWSBI, I would probably go for a fine nib. I used to be really into like super thin pen nibs, but ever since getting into my medium nib Safari and Kaweco, I kind of have been really enjoying a thicker pen size, nib size. Who am I? Yeah, so those are the supplies that I'm using. Apart from that, this week that I am planning, I spent the entire week working really, really hard on making my new phone wallpapers for April for my patrons. I think that they turned out really, really cute. I did another Lotus Pond illustration. I love me a Lotus Pond with koi fish. Such a fun thing to draw. And then I tried drawing a forest scene with my dog Bopa and her little froggy friend jumping in puddles in the forest while they're hiking. I'm not much of a forest outdoorsy art girl. Drawing trees really stresses me out. I don't know if you can tell. I don't draw a lot of trees. I tend to draw a lot more like indoor scenes and like tree branches, but not like zoomed out big tree situation. It's one of the things I really want to work on this year. But I really like how both wallpapers turned out. And then I also spent a lot of this week working on a new desktop wallpaper. I have started doing PC wallpapers for my patrons on a quarterly basis, like every season or so. And I made a trinket shelf themed wallpaper and I love it. I think it turned out so good. I'm using it as my wallpaper right now and I am so happy with it. I think it's so cute. There's enough blank space, like white space in the desktop background where you can have your folders on the side and it's not like intrusive and blocking anything. So I'm personally a like very empty desktop kind of girl. I don't like having any folders on my desktop, but if you are a, couple folders along the sides kind of girl, it's gonna look really good, I think. I really like it. Yeah, and then I spent the end of this week working on my display. I made some new display toppers out of sticker paper and foam core, and I made some polymer clay charms for Houston Stationery Fest. Honestly, there's a lot that I still need to do, and I have no time this month, but I'm gonna try my best. I have also been spending a lot of this time because I've been so stressed out. I've been trying really hard to find little pockets of joy in my day-to-day. Part of that is being able to take Boba on hikes again. She wasn't feeling very well, obviously, like I said, for quite a while, so we weren't able to take her on any big hikes, but I was able to take her for a hike in our park recently and that was really, really nice. She was really excited. I was really excited. We are seeing some of the cherry blossoms in our neighborhood start to bloom. We have some beautiful magnolia trees nearby that make me so happy to see. And when we go on our hikes, I've been seeing some of the trees are growing their little leaves, their little sprouts. They're starting to kind of have like a green haze around them because spring is coming, and it's a really good mood booster. It kind of reminds me that even though I'm stressed, life does go on, and spring is coming, and I am just really, really thrilled about it. And then at home, I have been working on a crochet project in my off time. I started a crochet top project because I was thinking that I could bring it on my traveling. On my travels this month. I always get worried about traveling with knitting needles because TSA sometimes takes knitting needles away, but I figured a crochet hook would be okay to bring. TBD on whether or not I do end up bringing this crochet project because it takes up quite a bit of space. But it's been really nice to work on. And then lastly, I have been really getting into Animal Crossing again.
Are you finally feeling better, baby? Finally feeling better, now you won't harass Mama.
I actually got Animal Crossing when the game first came out in 2020. It was my first time playing any Animal Crossing game. I bought myself the Switch like right before the COVID lockdowns happened, and I was obsessed with it. Because I've been so stressed, kind of reverting back into like COVID lockdown me, just trying to find a little bit of joy in a video game has been really nice. I have been really enjoying building up my little island, and I recently found Sky, who is this like little blue wolf with a little cloud on her head, and she's so cute. I just found her the other day while I was villager hunting, so that's really exciting. I've been having a lot of fun just, playing my little game. And then this past weekend, I ended up going to hang out with my friend Marianne. We got some dessert and we got boba. We went by Barnes & Noble, and I was so tempted to buy Sunrise on the Reaping, guys. I want it so badly. I have seen so many spoilers. It's fine. Thank God I'm not like a big spoiler person. If I see spoilers, it's not a big deal. That doesn't mean leave spoilers in the comments, by the way. But generally, if I see spoilers, it's fine. I will still enjoy a book or a movie, regardless of whether I know what's gonna happen. And like, because we know what happens, we know the future of Haymitch because of the Hunger Games books. Like, it's not a big deal. We kind of already know. But I really wanted to buy Sunrise on the Reaping, guys, and I decided not to because it's only out in hardcover right now, and I want the full set, and I haven't decided if I want the full set in paperback or in hardcover. I don't own any of the Hunger Games books, but it is one of my comfort. Is comfort the right word? It is one of my favorite YA book series to read, and I reread them pretty frequently. I usually read them from the library, but I feel like I'm turning 30 this year, and I deserve to have a little home library of the books that I love, and the Hunger Games deserves to be in that library. I think I am considering maybe for my birthday in June buying myself the full box set of all 5 books. I don't know if Suzanne's going to be writing any more of them, but I want the whole set, guys. There's like a couple books that I really want. I really want to have R.F. Kuang's entire set of books. I have Babel. That's the only one I own, and I want all of them. I have seen some mixed reviews on Kitabas's, her new book that is going to be coming out in the fall, I think. But I'm still really excited. I want to read it. I'm so excited. yeah, just these little things to bring a little bit of joy during a stressful time. Let me know what you have been enjoying. If you are having a stressful time, what do you do when you're anxious? Because I have been doing some stress eating. We've gone to get bubble tea quite a few times these past few weeks, because getting yourself a little drinky drink is sometimes the only joyful part of your day, and you know what? That's okay. But I've been doing that. I've been playing my games when I can. We have been watching. Oh my god, Alan and I, our comfort show is The Amazing Race. So we've been watching The Amazing Race, except right now the new season is still in the process of coming out, which means we can only watch an episode a week, which is, oh, horrible. How did we used to do this before like streaming and binge watching? Oh my god. And what is your comfort reality TV show? Because we really enjoy The Amazing Race, and I tell Marianne about this and my other friends about this, and they don't understand. But like, I don't know, it's really fun to watch people travel around and do fun challenges and things like that. And every time we watch it, Alan and I discuss whether or not, if we did it, who would do the challenge and stuff like that. Anyway, this is about all the time we have left for this video. Let me know if you liked this kind of video. It was very cozy and chill and just like kind of podcasty. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of my cozy little space on the internet. I will see you in May. I am planning on putting out a lot more videos in May, so hope to see you then. All right, bye friends.